modest women who approve of the rudeness their lovers display towards other fair ones. You must in no way be surprised at his conduct. The love he has for you shows itself in all his actions, and prevents him from caring for anybody but you. I know that I can give rise to a strong passion. I have for that enough of beauty, youth, and rank, thank heaven, but it is no reason why those who love me should not keep within the bounds of propriety towards others. Seeing Criquet. What are you doing there, little page? Is there not an ante-room for you to be in until you are called? It is a strange thing that in the provinces we cannot meet with a servant who knows his place. To whom do you think I am speaking? Why do you not move? Will you go outside, little knave that you are? Scene 3. The Countess, Julia, André. Come hither, girl. What do you wish me to do, ma'am? To take off my head-dress. Gently, you awkward girl. How roughly you touch my head with your heavy hands. I do it as gently as I can, ma'am. No doubt. But what you call gently is very rough treatment for my head. You have almost put my neck out of joint. Now take also this muff, and go and put it with the rest into the closet. Don't leave anything about. Where is she going to now? What is the stupid girl doing? I am going to take this into the closet, as you told me, ma'am. Ah, heavens! To Julia. Pray excuse her rudeness, madame. I told you, my closet, great ass. This is the place where I keep my dresses. Please, ma'am, is a cupboard called a closet at court? Yes, dunce. It is thus that a place where clothes are kept is called. I will remember it, ma'am, as well as the word furniture warehouse for your attic. Scene 4. The Countess, Julia. What trouble it gives me to have to teach such simpletons. I think them very fortunate to be under your discipline, madame. She is my nurse's daughter, whom I have made lady's maid. The post is quite new to her, as yet. It shows a generous soul, madame, and it is glorious thus to form people. Come, some seats, I say. Here, little page, little page, little page boy! Truly, this is too bad not to have a page to give us chairs. My maids, my page, my page, my maids! Ho, somebody! I really think that they must be all dead, and that we shall have to find seats for ourselves. Scene 5. The Countess, Julia, André. What is it you want, ma'am? You do make people scream after you, you servants. I was putting your muff and headdress away in the closet, I mean. Call in that rascal of a page. I say, Criquet. Cease that criquet of yours, stupid, and call out page. Page, then, and not Criquet. Come and speak to Mrs. I think he must be deaf, Crick. Page! Page! Scene 6. The Countess, Julia, André, Criquet. What is it you want? Where were you, you rascal? In the street, ma'am. Why in the street? You told me to go outside. You are a rude little fellow, and you ought to know that outside among people of quality means the ante-room. André, mind you ask my equerry to flog this little rogue. He is an incorrigible little wretch. Whom do you mean by your equerry, ma'am? Is it Mr. Charles you call by that name? Be silent, impertinent girl. You can hardly open your mouth without making some rude remark. Quick, some seats! And you, light 2 wax candles in my silver candlesticks. It is getting late. What is it now? Why do you look so scared? Ma'am. Well, Ma'am, what is the matter?
It is that
What?
I have no wax candles, but only dips.
The simpleton! And where are the wax candles I bought a few days ago?
I have seen none since I have been here.
Get out of my presence, rude girl. I will send you back to your home again. Bring me a glass of water. Scene 7. The Countess and Julia, making much ceremony before they sit down. Madam.
Madame.
Ah, madam.
Madam.
Madam, I beg of you.
Madam, I beg of you.
Oh, madam.
Oh, madam.
Pray, madam.
Pray, madam.
Now really, madam.
Now really, madame.
I am in my own house, madam. We are agreed as to that. Do you take me for a provincial, madam?
Oh, heaven forbid, madame.
Scene 8. The Countess, Julia, Andre, who brings in a glass of water. Criquet. Get along with you, you hussy. I drink with a salver. I tell you, you must go and fetch me a salver.
Criquet, what's a salver?
A salver?
Yes.
I don't know. Will you move or will you not?
We don't either of us know what a salver is.
Know then that it is a plate on which you put the glass. Scene 9. The Countess, Julia. Long live Paris! It is only there that one is well waited upon. There a glance is enough. Scene 10. The Countess, Julia, Andre, who brings a glass of water with a plate on the top of it. Criquet. Is that what I asked you for, dunderhead? It is under that you must put the plate.
That is easy to do. She breaks the glass in trying to put it on the plate.
You stupid girl! You shall really pay for the glass. You shall, I promise you.
Very well, ma'am. I will pay you for it.
But did you ever see such an awkward, loutish girl? Such a...
And I say, ma'am, if I am to pay for the glass, I won't be scolded into the bargain.
Get out of my sight!
Scene 11. The Countess, Julia.
Really, madam, small towns are strange places. In them there is no respect of persons, and I have just been making a few calls at houses where they drove me almost to despair. So little regard did they pay to my rank.
Where could you expect them to have learned manners? They have never been to Paris.
Still they might learn, if they would only listen to one. But what I think too bad is that they will persist in saying that they know as much as I do. I, who have spent 2 months in Paris, and have seen the whole court.
What absurd people!
They are unbearable in the impertinent equality with which they treat people. For, in short, there ought to be a certain subordination in things. And what puts me out of all patience is that a town upstart, whether with 2 days' gentility to boast of or with 200 years, should have impudence enough to say that he is as much of a gentleman as my late husband, who lived in the country, kept a pack of hounds, and took the title of Count in all the deeds that he signed.
They know better how to live in Paris, in those large hotels you must remember with such pleasure. That hotel of Boucher, madame, that hotel of Lyons, that hotel of Holland, what charming places to live in.
It is true that those places are very different from what we have here. You see there people of quality who do not hesitate to show you all the respect and consideration which you look for. One is not under the obligation of rising from one's seat, and if one wants to see a